Hi, this is Brandon Smiley from thirstgym.com. Today we're going to talk about an exercise called the blast strap inverted row with single arm eccentric. So basically we've talked about the blast strap inverted row in the past. We're going to use that exercise, so to speak, but to focus on a lowering of just one arm at a time. So we can really overload the back on each individual appendage, the left and right arm, and build up some weaknesses if there happens to be a big discrepancy on one arm or the other. The other nice thing is that it creates a lot of strength in the upper back with the eccentric loading, and then we can pull back up. So there's some really good benefits to this. Also, the free abdominal work from having anti-rotation, having to own the position as we go down to keep our torso good and neutral and straight, and not letting one hip or side dump out towards the other, which you'll see here in a minute. So for this, you're just going to need one strap. You're not going to need both. We're going to basically lower with one arm and then pull ourselves up with both hands and then perform another exercise. With the eccentric emphasis, the minimum amount of time we want to see our kids go down is with a 3 second. Generally, we're going to try to control it 3 to 5. We let them know what we're kind of looking for. If they're getting a little bit heavier and their eccentric starting to shorten up, you know, they start to speed it up too fast, we're going to tell them to slow down, scoot their feet away, own the position, and then try to scoot forward a little bit more as they can. So you're going to have to be a little bit iffy in terms of how you're going to program it, because you can make some easy modifications that are going to make a big difference. So, like I said, we're going to start with both legs here and both hands on the strap here. We're going to lean. We're going to start here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze this hard with my one arm here, and then I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, pull back up. 1, 2, 3, pull. So notice I'm going to go really slow. 1, 2, 3, pull back up. 1, 2, 3, and pull. So when I go down, I prefer to put my hands here on my ribs or in my abdomen area to make sure that I'm staying relatively neutral as I'm coming down. What we don't want to have happen is when they come down, we don't want to see them do this. All right, we want to use these abdominals to keep us cranked neutral. They should feel their abdominals get good and tight when they're in this position here, and then they use that other arm to help them back up. This also is a very grip-intensive exercise if the athlete is strong enough. Most cases are not from the kids and athletes we've worked with. Their usual limiting factor is their back, not their grip. As their backs get stronger, the grip could pose an issue, so just keep that in mind with some of your athletes and kids based on how much they use their hands and how important grip strength is in their sport. Something like wrestling, this would be a phenomenal exercise. Generally just the way you shoot in on a leg and that arm gets cranked and they're trying to control, but it's getting eccentrically overloaded. And then they've also got to have that grip as well. So that's just one good example of a sport where this exercise can come in very beneficially. You got different ways you can load it, which we'll talk about in a different video, but for this, we're mainly talking about the eccentric aspect of lowering it and then aiding with the other side. Obviously, you're going to even out both sides. So 3 to 5 second eccentric, 3 to 4 sets. Since there's long eccentrics, keep your reps on the lower end, probably 4, 5, 6 an arm. Switch arms and then superset it with something else to optimize your training time. If you got any questions, leave them in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.